Hey everyone! Welcome to TechNow Explained, where we dive into how AI and tech are shaping our future in ways that sound like sci-fi, but are actually very real. Today, we're going to talk about something that seems like pure movie magic. Invisibility cloaks. Yup, just like in Harry Potter. Only this time, it's not spells and wands. It's physics, AI, and some seriously futuristic materials doing the magic. Imagine a cloak that bends light around your body, making you vanish into thin air. It sounds wild, but researchers have already built early versions of exactly that. We're talking about adaptive camouflage, metamaterials, and AI-controlled optics that make objects and even people seemingly disappear. And this tech isn't decades away. It's already being tested in military labs, design prototypes, and even fashion tech. So if you thought invisibility was just for wizards and sci-fi heroes, think again. Let's unravel how this invisibility tech actually works, what breakthroughs have already been made, and where it's all headed. First, let's clear something up. When we say invisibility, we're not talking about becoming totally undetectable in every way. We're talking about optical camouflage, tech that tricks the human eye or cameras into thinking something isn't there. So how does that work? It's all based on metamaterials, special engineered surfaces that can bend and manipulate light in unnatural ways. Normally, light hits an object and bounces back to our eyes, which is how we see it. But these materials can steer light around an object so it reaches the other side as if the object wasn't even there. Back in 2006, scientists at Duke University built one of the first invisibility cloaks using metamaterials that bent microwaves around an object. Since then, the tech has evolved rapidly. Now, researchers are exploring materials that work with visible light, the kind we actually see. And here's where it gets even cooler. When AI is added to the equation, the cloak can adapt in real time to changes in the environment. So now that we've unpacked the basics, let's look at how this tech is already being used in real life. All right, so who's actually making invisibility a reality? One of the most talked about companies is Hyperstealth Biotechnology, a Canadian firm that developed a material called quantum stealth. This stuff can bend light to hide objects in broad daylight. No power source, no cameras, just raw material magic. It doesn't make things 100% invisible, but it can mask outlines and distort visibility to the point that people just vanish. The company has demoed its sheets hiding people, vehicles, and even entire buildings from view under the right conditions. Their tech is currently being reviewed by military agencies for camouflage use. On the military side, adaptive camouflage is a huge area of focus. The US Army and DARPA have been investing in active camouflage systems that use tiny sensors and displays to mimic the surrounding environment, kind of like how a chameleon changes color. In fact, a 2023 DARPA report outlined trials with uniforms embedded with nano displays that could change color and texture to match the terrain. Think digital camouflage that updates itself in real time. And it's not just defense. Fashion tech and wearable design labs are exploring similar materials for urban stealth or even for privacy-focused clothing that blocks facial recognition. As we head into the next segment, the real magic happens when AI meets this camouflage tech. Here's where things get next level. Adding AI to invisibility tech turns it from a static trick to a responsive, intelligent system. AI can process visual data from the environment in real time and control how the cloak or camouflage reacts. For instance, an AI could scan the surrounding area, recognize textures, colors, lighting angles, and then generate a perfect mimicry of the background, like a digital skin. This kind of AI-assisted invisibility is inspired by nature, too. Cephalopods, like octopuses and cuttlefish, can camouflage themselves in seconds. Scientists are using AI to mimic their neural systems, creating bio-inspired algorithms that help materials adjust to the background, just like real animals do. A 2022 study published in Nature Communications demonstrated a soft, wearable device that used AI and artificial muscle fibers to change its appearance based on visual input. The prototype cloaked itself against different surfaces like sand, grass, or concrete. This isn't just about visuals either. AI can help invisibility suits stay undetected by infrared sensors, night vision, or even radar by actively managing how the material responds across different wavelengths. So now that we know how AI is changing the game, let's peek into the future and see where this is all headed. Looking ahead, invisibility tech might evolve way beyond just hiding people. Future versions of adaptive camouflage could be woven into smart uniforms, invisible drones, or even self-driving cars that disappear from sight or radar when needed. Imagine a building that changes color and texture based on weather or urban lighting, helping it blend into the cityscape. Scientists are also experimenting with flexible cloaking skins that can stretch and fold, potentially covering everything from backpacks to vehicles. And there's the privacy angle too. With facial recognition becoming more common, cloaking tech could be used as a form of digital self-defense, a way to keep yourself from being tracked or scanned without your consent. But don't expect Harry Potter-style cloaks just yet. Most current prototypes work best under specific conditions, like particular lighting or angles, and they can't make you totally vanish from every point of view. Still, the progress is fast. Some researchers predict practical, wearable cloaking systems could be consumer-ready within the next 10 to 15 years. Now let's bring it all together. So, why should you care about invisibility tech? Because it's not just about disappearing, it's about control. Control over visibility, privacy, and presence. Whether it's helping soldiers blend into their environment, offering patients privacy in public, or allowing creatives to play with space and perception, this technology is reshaping what it means to be seen. And with AI stepping in to make it dynamic and intelligent, invisibility is no longer just a fantasy. It's fast becoming a tool that can serve security, design, accessibility, and personal freedom in ways we're only beginning to imagine. If that got your brain buzzing, give this video a like, subscribe to TechNow Explained, and drop a comment below. What would you do if you had an invisibility cloak? Sneak into Area 51, dodge awkward conversations, pull off the perfect prank? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.